Hey guys, what's up? This is Boy16, and I am here to show you my Maisto Tech rock crawler, which I have right here. One of the things that you might notice about it is the fact that it does not have its little yellow canopy piece on there, and I'll show you why it doesn't have that piece on there. And another thing you might notice is this back here. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but pretty much when you get this, you pretty much get it, and it takes 7 AA batteries, and it uses this. So when you first get this, they expect you to use AA batteries. And they say on the packaging, don't use rechargeables or don't mix your batteries or anything like that. Thing is you can safely do that very easily on these, especially with nickel cadmium or nickel metal hydride batteries. So originally what this would run off of is a 7.2 volt array of AA batteries, which are held underneath in this battery bay right there underneath. And I know the wiring job is pretty bad, but they're held underneath there, and it's only 7.2 volts, which a lot of people who have rechargeable RC cars or toy grade rechargeable RC cars, they all run off of 9.6 volts or voltages of higher levels. So a lot of the people who have RCs like this, or like the ones with the 7.2 volts or anything like that or whatever, they often have multiple different battery packs. And a lot of them wish, well, I wish this was compatible with my rock crawler, because the rock crawler, this is one of Maisto Tech's most capable RC cars for its price, and it's able to handle quite a lot of play and quite a lot of stuff that it can do. But the one thing really limiting it is power. You only really, 7.2 volts of battery power for something like this that uses really small, like 220 size motors and things like that, and motors that are really small, is it doesn't have a lot of power off of 7.2 volts. You have a little bit more upgradability of being able to upgrade your power motherboard to something that's better, that runs off of like 2.4 gigahertz or something that you want to use more of. But with this, all you get is pretty much the basics to make it go forward, back, left, right, and stuff like that, and just to be able to drive it around. But to get it to be able to do true quality rock crawling, you want to upgrade this, because when you originally get it, however, the center of gravity is quite high because the batteries are up inside this black brick up on top here, which is sitting quite high up, and it makes it quite top heavy, which makes it want to fall over if you're doing any steep climbing. So, but the upgrades that I've done to this are, if you see these, I'm gonna zoom in here. There's a battery set right here and a battery on the other side, and I used Legos for that, and I'll explain why here in a minute. But these are 6 volt AA battery holders, and what I did was I used my Trinergy 12 bay batteries that have like a 2,600 milliamp hours per battery, and I put them in these, and there's 4 batteries in each of these little containers, and then I wired them up in series underneath. So I get about 2 amps or 3 amps almost of power going through each of those batteries. So I get about 3 amps of continuous battery power coming out of the car, and the voltages is a little, the voltage is at 9.6, which is a good voltage for something like this. The reason I have the batteries on Legos is because the Legos allow me to take these off. The thing is whenever I made this, I had in mind not to get rid of the battery panel. Like a lot of people, whenever they upgrade this, they destroy or get rid of this battery panel. The thing is you can use this to store stuff in, or you can use it for weight ballast, if you need weight control for the car, which is a very helpful feature to be able to have. But these Legos, I can take these off, and if I want to make this thing a showpiece or make it look nice, I can take these off just by simply pulling them off. Takes a little bit of force, but it does come right off. And then all I gotta do to put them back on is just push it on. And these are solid. These do not come off. And again, that is custom. Those brackets are custom I made. The reason I wanted them to come off is so I can put the body on, because the body doesn't fit because of the amount of access battery panel that's in the way. But with those removed, the only thing there is the Lego, and all that can do is get a little bit snagged on the outer shell of the thing a little bit, and once the shell's over it, it's not even exposed. So I can take these off easily. And another thing I have here is what I like to call the speed battery. This is a 8 bay battery holder for AA's. Gives you the same amount of storage as these do. But this, I put a custom bracket on underneath here. And then this just mounts up underneath the car onto the battery plate. And the battery plate just clips in. And then this just plugs into the outer side of the thing, or I mean to the outside of the car. This just plugs into the outside of the car, yeah, or the battery leads inside. So none of the stock parts on this car have been damaged in any way, or have been changed much in any way. I just drilled a couple of holes in it in the bottom of this battery container to be able to hold the speed battery, which allows me to go faster without having to have big cumbersome batteries on the sides like this. So it looks good while it's going fast. So, but these allow it to go. It still goes the same speed, but these are designed to help with crawling. These aren't designed to help with speed. So these allow for it to be able to get through things a little bit easier, and it allows for it to be able to have a little bit more body control. It doesn't move all that much thanks to the extra weight of 2 batteries and the battery packs themselves. So it really does. This is considering that it has all this weight on it. This gives it about the same amount of shock absorption as some of the higher grade RC crawlers like Maxstone, Traxxas, Red Cat, and Exceed and things like that. Or brands like that, I should say. But with this, it allows you to have the car, but it allows you to keep it in stock format without having to like open it up, change any of the circuit boards or anything like that. And it allows you to get a little bit more performance. So I want to see if I can give you guys a little bit of a demonstration here. And the cool thing with these battery packs is they have switches on them, so I never have to worry about leaving the car on. And it's much more easier to activate these switches than it is to do anything else. So I'm going to turn you around. A little bit messy of a room, but that is intended. Let me zoom out here. There you guys go. Alright, so it goes quite a lot faster. And if it sounds really bad, like some of my gears are broken, it's because the gearbox in mine is extremely dry. And it doesn't have any oil or grease in it to keep it from making all that noise. So it's a little bit loud, but it's not broken in any way. So here we go. Immediately, you guys should notice that it has plenty of extra speed and power in it to be able to crawl over stuff. And you see how the body doesn't get that much upset as opposed to other RC rock crawlers that are toy grade. You see how it's practically still flat. that's the good thing about having those batteries on there, is they weigh a little bit more, so they give you a little bit more weight to your car to make it a little bit better when it comes to staying level. And you see, it's not really getting upset at all, and it climbs over things way easier now. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to drag it, or it doesn't have anything making it lightweight. And you see there, even though that one tire is really high up, hang on. You see that one tire up by the front is really high up, but the body still remains quite in level, considering the amount of lift on that one tire. The body still remains practically in the center, and that's because of those batteries being on the outside and giving you a little bit more weight control. This is also good for climbing, like hill climbing or something, because it gives you a little bit more gravity to be able to climb and get better grip with the tires that are come with the car, which are phenomenal tires. But yeah, so zoom back out. So I'll drive it back over here. And this isn't full speed. This is me modulating the speed. This goes about 7 miles an hour now, real speed, which is fast for a rock crawler. So I'll bring it back over here. Well, whatever. Here, Jay, move. Move. Okay, so. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be getting a video of this going off-roading outside. I have a good RC rock crawling course that I have outside that I put together. But this is a... This is now really, I can qualify this as a competition crawler, and I bet there's a lot of you thinking, well, it's not really a competition crawler because it is toy grade, but for me, it's comp crawl ready because it can really, you can really enjoy the crawling capability of this now. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye.
See you guys later. Stay cool, YouTube. Bye.